Hey, I'm James Bunting. I'm shooting with thespeakerscorner.co.uk and this is called Bones.
This life is a bonfire of yesterdays. It's a tried and tested method of losing our ways among the streets of the city we love, but it's the same sky above, same as it's always been, and it's the only thing that can listen to your eyes scream when the slow walkers and the fast talkers get a hold of you and start making out like you're just a fool for them to do with what they want to do. But there is more to this city that we wander through, more to the houses and the homes, and it's you, city. You're the one who shaped me, drew ley lines on my bones and sang lullabies to me. When the sun shone, we laughed in it. And when the rain fell, we danced in it. And when we stood on top of that tower to watch the sunset, we saw the light splash down, making the leaves wet. It's a different thing to look down on what you love. It's a different thing to be above it all, tracing maps from where you first fell in love to where you went to school, but it's a world we all should know. Your heart beats fast and your eyes blink slow. It's the paradise you dream of finding. It's the burning world beyond the horizon where everything is as it's meant to be. And nothing can hurt you and nothing can hurt me because we're just strangers. But that doesn't mean that I don't love you, because the same fire that burns in me, it burns in you too. I can see it. When you look directly at me, catch the falling light scorching the trees that we stand above. You remember what I said about love? It's in the city I grew up in. It's in the people I've watched growing into human beings I could cling to. When the rain sets in, I give shelter to. But if you should just find my skeleton picked clean as stones, you'll find a map of Bristol etched upon my bones. Lead me to the edge. Let's dare each other to fall, because a life not lived properly, that's not a proper life at all. And we owe it to the stars, you know, we owe it to the moon, because they're the ones who are watching us dancing through the room. And this life is fleeting, this life is brief. But it's fear of these two facts that people get so scared about they wind up calling belief. But me, I'm just a traveller with dust upon my shoes, because you can walk forever when you've nothing left to lose. And age, it's just what happens. And you live a life so full that when you stop to look at time, you realise you've no time at all. This city will always cradle me. From my first love to my last, from the day I realised the world could change to standing up here on this stage watching prophecies come to pass. It's not a devil that I'm dancing with, it's the sound of my mother's voice, teaching me the rights and wrongs and all of the words to all of the songs, and that we always have a choice. And to some, that might sound scary, because it's the way you change your life, to realise there's just two things you can't prevent: the tide and the night. And the night will soon be here now. You'll see it shot full of stars. So I'll walk down to the beach alone and leave behind the sound of cars. And the stars will reflect in the water. My father always said that the moon's sons and the sun's daughters, and I don't shine as bright as them. It's not the way that I was born. So I'll flip a coin in the sand. Picks up how I'm torn between staying here or going back to the city I love, where I can walk the familiar streets with the demons below and the angels above, and the fates can stand on every corner fixing me with a stare. I'll just drop my eyes and walk on by, cover my ears to the distant screams and the muffled prayers. And I don't have much for you, but I promise you one thing: if you look for me on the beach, I'll show you the tide, bright and sparkling. And if we look up, we'll see the clouds begin to turn. And if we wait for long enough, we'll see the horizon burn. But when you get there, if you should just find my skeleton picked clean as stones, you'll find a map of Bristol etched upon my bones.